good morning again. We got another episode of Yes Way Jose. And let's get it out of the way. Email address.
YesWayJoseMail@gmail.com.
Look at that. I got the Bobsey twins.
Nailed it.
It's pretty good that we're that good at that still, because we have not practiced.
No, listen, because the fact that you did
We
the
practice
last,
every
he hasn't
night.
been here, so every night we call each other on the phone.
Call each other and go, hey, let's practice together. So that's our email address. And what we want people to know is that we do encourage people to actually, send us questions, stuff like we don't get a lot, but the fact is when you listen to it, we hope we answer your questions, depending on what the topic is, right?
Yeah.
But
I get a lot of junk mail.
you get
Every once in a while I get a real email, but a lot of it's junk mail.
It's junk mail. Just like get it in our
Just
little
like a
mailbox.
normal email address, yeah.
Yeah, no worries. But anyway, so we're glad to have you here. We actually have a very exciting story about one of our local athletes. We're going to talk about with her. She's you're going to hear her name a lot. I know right now her name is very prevalent in the swimming world, but we're going to talk about some other things. We also want to make sure that you know that as we put these podcasts together, we actually are doing a few of them, ahead of time. Right?
Yeah.
Because I'm not always available, and
Yeah.
since the show is about
we're about 4
me,
months behind whenever this is coming
because
out.
the show's about me because it's got my name on it.
It does have your name on it.
Yeah, so I feel kind of important. And then we brought cheap help.
That's right.
Yeah, again, cheap help here. This is actually
The cheapest.
the very cheapest.
You are
very
just as cheap
I'm
as
just
me.
as cheap.
So I got cheap help all the way around. You'll find that out. We don't pay them big bucks to do this, but we have fun with this. And so this is one of our fun episodes. But anyway, so good morning to everybody. Yes Way Jose, and we have, and I'm going to let her introduce them. I actually wanted to call her Bryn, but then I found out she stared at me and said, "My name's Brinleigh." So I didn't.
What'd you call her?
I call her Bryn. I thought it was just a nickname.
Okay.
Yeah, just Bryn, like B-R-I-N.
Okay.
But it's Brinleigh. So
Brinleigh.
don't mess that up here.
Yeah, get the lead.
You get the look like I got the look. I got the look earlier. Ooh, it was rough. I was scared.
That's all I'm sweating.
Yeah, I was nervous. Anyway, good morning, Brinleigh. How are you?
Good morning.
Hi.
My name is Brinleigh Gary. I'm a BAM student in Bullitt County, but I also swim for Bullitt Central, and I swim in Louisville for club.
All right. So I want to say, see how modest that was? Let me say, she isn't telling you that she's really a shaker and a mover as far as the swimming community here in Bullitt County. But we're proud of you, first of all, because first of all, BAM. Did you all get that part? I mean, I know,
I didn't know what that
Does he
was.
understand? Does he?
He probably knows what it was because it was around when he was in school. It wasn't around when I was in school.
But I was just picking on him because if you're smart, I can.
Yeah, he wasn't in it.
No, I was not.
Not in the program. Well, that's good. First of all, that's very nice that you are very astute students, right? That's a good
Yes.
thing. But you swim.
Yes.
And then there's a rumor that there's an aquatic center coming. Did you?
I've heard it a few
haven't
times.
heard.
Yeah, I can't wait.
You
to
haven't
put the-
heard?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've heard a few
First
times.
hearing about it.
I don't remember where I heard it from.
You're
I think it
under-
might have been from you.
You're under a rock. That's where you've been. You've been under a rock. So anyway, we have a beautiful aquatic center, and one of the cool things about it is we know it's going to be a regional impact, going to be a state impact. But what's really nice for people like Brinleigh here, we actually have a facility to match her ability. What I
Yeah.
mean by that is now she goes wherever she's got to go. Right, E-Town to Louisville to practice. Right, you got to go just where you can get some time in. Right.
Yep.
All right. So what do you spend most of your
Pretty
time when you
soon you'll
practice?
have the home court, and everybody will have to come to you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have your home field.
Yeah.
That's going to be your home field. And what we're excited about that is we're working with the school because they actually pay now for wherever you go to practice a little bit, but we're also making sure that you're now going to have a facility as good as anything in the state of Kentucky. And I like it because I've heard so much about your accolades. I know you're not going to get on and brag like I do.
You?
I'm kind of shy.
No.
I was going to be.
You don't.
Next life.
Yeah, I've never heard you brag on yourself once.
Once. Yeah. Did you know we're building an aquatic center?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, that's the second time already.
That's probably
Yeah,
like the fourth time.
aquatic center. I'm gonna keep.
I need to
talking
get a
about
bell or something
Yeah.
I can't.
so that every time you say it, I can just hit a bell.
So Brinleigh thinking, why did I do this today? Get on with about three crazy guys, but I
Same.
want to. See, Brinleigh, see what I put up with. See? It's cheap help. There's a reason why it's called cheap help. But I do think for you and a lot of students, so I guess what I want to know, first of all, am I correct in saying that I know when I first introduced the idea of the aquatic center and looking at building it here in the community, that we had one team for all three high schools?
Yeah, so we all practice under like the same coaches and the same team, but we compete as separate teams.
Oh, okay. Okay, so there it doesn't have to be like a full team at any high school. You can just, whatever the style of swimming that you're doing, right?
Yes.
So, yeah. So for everybody here, I mean, I was thinking when she was going to come on the podcast, I said, how far can I swim? About 30 feet. And I'm with floaties on.
I'm not sure how far I
need
can swim. I can
floaties.
swim to save my life. That's about it.
I would do that. But so this is a really good swimmer. So tell us a little bit about, first of all, what kind of swimming do you do, and how long have you been doing it, and what's your favorite thing about all of this? Right.
Okay, I've been swimming for I think 7.5 years now.
She was 2. I'm just kidding. She was 2 years old, just starting to swim. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was 7 when I started competitive swimming.
It's not that far off.
I told you close.
And I swim pretty much everything. I mainly swim IM. That's why I made state in, which state is tomorrow.
Yeah, congratulations. We're rooting for you. We're definitely rooting for you. All right, so what type of, I'm just, listen, for all of us, we're just paddling in the water. We may not always know these things, freestyle, backstroke.
I'm just trying to keep my head above.
Yeah.
That's
why I wear
myself
float.
from
I wear
drowning.
floaties.
Yeah.
So, but what are some of the, what is your best event? What would you like
My
to?
best event is 200 IM, which is a 50 of each stroke.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right. So
I don't know what that. I don't know what that means.
What
does that mean?
yes.
Break that down for me.
Would you please, for all of us here, what does that mean?
So IM is individual medley, which means you do every stroke in one race.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then 200 is the distance, so it's 200 yards.
Okay. Yeah. See, I never would have figured the IM part out. Yeah.
So like most kids like swimming. What made you decide that you were going to swim?
Well, I took swim lessons about like the summer before I started competitive swimming. And I remember my instructors were saying like I was a natural. I was really good at just like catching on quick.
You're a fish. Is that what I heard? Did you hear fish?
I think that's usually what they call them. Yeah.
Fish.
And my parents always wanted me to do like something active, and swimming is just such a healthy sport. So they found a place in E-Town where I could go like swim. It was like 3 days a week for like an hour, half an hour.
Oh, cool. So. Oh, that's good. Well, obviously, it's come to this point now. Is there a lot of freshmen in state?
There's some, but not too many.
Yeah, I'm going to make you feel. I want to make sure you know how special you are being a freshman. It really, that's wonderful that you do that. And obviously, all your hard work to get to this point. But I think it's really been, when we think about, are we losing swimmers or are people not staying here because we didn't have facilities? Now we do. I'm really hoping, obviously, it's going to be a benefit to you. You're going to enjoy it. This is your home field. But we're hoping we're encouraging more kids to do that. Yeah. And hopefully, some friends that I didn't want to do, because sometimes you got to drive. Yeah. I heard that it's like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it'd be hard to like play basketball if there's no basketball courts. You know what I mean? Like you got to have the place to do it. Yeah.
So what's the earliest that you had to go swimming?
I had practice at 5 a.m. this morning.
That's not me. I'm sleeping. I was sleeping the whole time you were practicing.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say that out loud.
I'm not doing anything but having to go to work at that time. Like that's about it.
Yeah. So see, again, the commitment that you make, it changes the dynamics a little bit, that this is going to be available to you. This is 7 days a week, and we're going to make sure that we cater to specific times that we can help our swimmers.
Yeah.
That you don't have to go. I mean, you're going to be driving like 10 minutes away, right?
Yeah, it's going to be really nice.
Yeah. See,
you can wait till 6.
I'm still sleeping at 6. I don't care what she's doing. I'm still sleeping at 6.
Yeah.
But so Brinleigh, I think this is really cool, and I'm hoping that it expands the interest in each of the high schools so they can develop their own team and be able to make this happen, because I believe in competition. I love sports, played baseball, love golf, and some other things. But it's important for people to understand when you have facilities like that, it raises the expectation. Everybody's excited. You're driving a Cadillac. You get an actually really nice pool. And I think it's going to be fun. We have the fun things on the outside. We were talking about the big slides and splashing around in the water a little bit. That'll be me.
That'll be you.
I won't. I won't be in there.
You'll be on the splash pad.
I'll be out there. I'll be at the spray ground.
I think y'all should race when the aquatic center opens.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh yeah, I'd still be like just right off the block.
Yeah, that's why it would be a good idea. That'd be fun.
That's not funny.
We'll film it.
She's gone back and forth, and I'm like barely getting about 30 feet. Oh, it's close. You keep going, Jose. You got this.
Floaties on,
crossing lanes.
I would be really bad, but you wouldn't. You would just stomp me. It wouldn't be good.
You just grab those. What are those things that divide the lanes? You just grab that and start pulling.
That's how I would get across the water. I'm not ashamed to say that. But I think so for you. Obviously, you learned at a very young age to do this. And when your dad and I were talking about this, I mean, the commitment that you make, and obviously parents make that commitment because they're with you. They're really rooting you on, and I think it's great. Scholarships are probably just waiting on you. I think that's awesome. Seriously, I mean, and I do agree with the fact that sports is a great balance of life. It teaches you discipline. You've got teammates. You've got people that you have to listen to. We learn to actually get along in real life. So you're practicing life while you're practicing this beautiful sport that you do. you're really learning some very good values. So you're going to be ahead of a lot of your peers in school. They're going to actually not know how to navigate life because you're learning to be successful because you know what it takes, right? That doesn't change no matter what the sport is or what the business is. It's the same work ethic, and you've got that already. So
That's what's wrong with Eli.
Eli doesn't have any work ethic.
He didn't play sports in high
just
school.
enough.
Well, listen, whether you play sports or people like acting and music and all, I encourage kids and young adults to really get involved in, because it's something, it's memories that you'll always have. Your mom and dad will always have the fun memories of what you do. I think it's really cool what you do, and I've seen some of your swimming, and you're pretty fast.
Yeah.
I think you kind of have to be.
She goes. It's like I was watching. Like,
I don't think they let slow people into state.
then I probably won't have a chance at any level. No, that's a hard no.
I think you're aged out at this point. I think you're not eligible.
Don't I have like 7 years of eligibility?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
So Brisbane's going like, man, this. I didn't know this was going to be like this. She thought it was going to be a friendly few questions. No, we have fun here, Brisbane. I just want you to know. So, what would you? As this thing gets built, and when you know what it's going to be like, what would you like to encourage some of younger folks that you maybe know that? What would you tell them? Hey, this is here. Give it a shot. Would you really be, if you're interested in swimming? What would you like to tell somebody? How would you recruit people to swim?
I would say it's a really easy sport to just like get into, especially just for the health of it. Like it's so healthy for kids to do. And
healthy kids. Let me just stop like that. That's very important too, by the way.
It's good on your joints too.
Yeah.
It's a sport that doesn't tear up your knees and all that stuff as much.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think just giving it a shot and just like you can get good really quick too if that's what you're looking at, but also you don't have to go to like 6 days a week. You can just go like 3 times a week just for fun, and the memories you'll make and like the friendships you'll have are.
Yeah, well, I want to tell you, because we do actually with the Aquatic Center, we're going to have the Silver Sneakers programs for senior citizens to enjoy it. We're trying to make it affordable, if not free, right? So we're having sponsors. So, as we get older, like me.
What?
I was waiting for you to say something. Okay? Being 66 is not easy. I want you to know that.
I thought you were 63 last podcast.
No, you have the listening skills.
I was just trying to make you feel better.
Oh, well, thank you.
You always guess low, right?
Yeah, so I am 66 in April. But anyway, so I think when we talk about Silver Sneakers and those programs that really keep people agile and keep them moving, walking is healthy too, but getting in the water is therapeutic. We're also looking at our veterans. They went through a lot in battle and things like that. Water can do things to really relax the body, right? So we're trying to find ways to do it. And then we're obviously, one of the programs, Brinleigh, that we're going to do is we're having families to encourage their kids from infant to 3-year-olds to be around the water. So we're putting on free swimming lessons because, we've all seen those where babies just float and they can paddle. It's like really cool to watch.
Seen that Nirvana album cover.
So it's really... That's not what we're talking about right now.
But that's what they did. They let the baby float. They actually put the baby in there.
But it's really remarkable. And because we know that there are swimming pool accidents. And we have a family here that lost about a 2-year-old to a swimming accident. So their family's actually being involved in sponsoring that program. So mom and dads can just, at no cost, to bring their child in to be around the water, to be safe around. So we do understand those type of things. So with all that, obviously with having competitive sports now, with the facility, we want to make sure that we have all these other things to invite everybody to be around the water. They won't be as good as you, though. So, obviously tomorrow is the state, and then but you're a freshman, so you've got 3 more wonderful years of really showing off that we're really good at swimming here in Bullitt County, right?
How many people make state, and out of how many people?
So there's 24 make it in each event, but you can only swim 2 events. But there's like a process you go through. So you start at regionals, and then you have to either get top 2 or I don't even know what it is.
It's okay. We can whisper on the program.
She's like, I just made it. That's all.
She wants to phone a friend.
I think
or a family member. Can we just give her a mental call?
It's the next 10. And there's 9 regions.
No.
So you're then split up for the first round of state into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the top 2 from each region make it to first round of state, and then the next 10 in each.
So you're in the first round of state.
Tomorrow's the final round of state.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
So how you feel about it? You ready?
Yeah, I'm excited.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's
Feeling
great.
loose, feeling good.
Yeah.
It's like we're like the coaches outside the ring. Come on, you can do this. We're rooting for you.
Yeah. And then at the first round of state, you have to either get top 3 in your like first round of state site, or the next 15, I think, make it. So I was, I think, 22nd to make it into the state.
And you're competing against just every grade? Like
one of the girls I'm competing against almost has an Olympic trial cut.
Oh, wow.
So.
Okay.
Listen, I think that's great because where you're at, it's like, I remember when I was playing varsity baseball as a freshman. I was like, that was really cool, right? Because I could run.
Back in the 40s.
Okay, well, we had baseball. We played out in cornfields.
Broomsticks.
Next time we do the actual podcast, we'll get you 2 new people here on the staff. We'll get you some better folks. I really apologize for my staff today. No, but it's all good. I want to say, first of all, I'm very proud of you because I think it's really cool what you're doing. And I do want to make sure that when we do the opening ribbon cutting, I want her up front. I want her right up front because I think you symbolize, first of all, your love of the sport. But I think I want to encourage everybody like you to know that we support you. Again, this is bigger than just the swimming competition, but more than anything else, it is real important for our kids that want to do this, have a facility they can be proud of. We've got the football fields, we've got the baseball fields that are turf. Now we've got another really nice facility for swimming. I'm really proud of that for you guys. We have a company that's going to be running it. It's out of Clearwater, Florida. They're called the Sports Facility Company. They're going to manage the whole program, but we want to get with you guys. We'll get with the parents. We'll do kind of an opening thing over there to try to figure out best times. We want to try to get the majority of the parents. What time works best for you all to do that? So we're going to try to be flexible. Whereas I don't think you had the flexibility in Louisville. You just kind of did whatever. You just went when they let you go, right?
Yeah, it's very busy over there. Yeah. You got to get.
So we get a little preference here. I know the mayor.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we're gonna make this thing. We're gonna make this thing work for us, for our home team, right? So that you're our home team, and others with you. So obviously, if you have some friends that are swimming, we'd love to have you guys in the front of that picture to really be a part of what this means, because everybody knows that I'm about young adults and kids and sports and being involved, because I believe that's a great balance in life. But I think for you, Brinleigh, we're wishing you the very best in the state. I mean, we're excited for you. And listen, you seem pretty natural. You don't seem too shy for somebody that's a freshman in high school. You can just jump right in that microphone.
Yeah, if you would put me on a podcast with
this is pretty good.
When I was a freshman in high school, I'd been like, what are we talking about? What's going on?
She's been like a fish to water.
Yeah, there you go.
Throw that out there. You've done really well with this, and we are going to bring you back. What I'd like to be able to do is maybe either later this year or even beginning of next year to talk about what kind of things you see and how the progress is going with having the high school sports and our facility. So we're going to bring you back and let you have some fun. But I do think, what would you like to add to this? I mean, we're proud of you. We know you're going to represent us well.
One thing I want to add is I know it's really important for like kids with disabilities to learn how to swim, because I think there was like a study done and it's like 160 times more likely that kids with like autism or stuff like that drown. It's like a lot more likely.
Yeah.
So I think offering some sort of lesson where it's like directed towards those kids is really important. At the
So see, great minds think alike.
Yeah, doing something like that.
I'm already doing that. So we're going to have we're actually going to have a Special Olympics regional thing here in the state, right here at this facility, at no cost to all the contestants and stuff. We'll do sponsorships.
You get her to be a coach.
Yeah, well, listen, I really believe that what you just mentioned is really true, because we've actually talked to some folks with autism kids and trying to find ways. And there's such a different level and so many different varieties of autism. That people don't realize it. So it's all different things, lights and noises. I mean, it's just a matter of what triggers the behavioral piece of this. So I think it's great that you think that. So, I mean, kudos. You're a great swimmer, and, you put it with us today. That's pretty good, too. Especially these two.
Speak for yourself.
She's doing pretty good with me. I think she's had more problems with you two guys today.
That's probably true.
It's okay, though. But listen, Brinleigh, we want to tell you we're very proud of you. And obviously we're going to make sure, I'm not sure when this episode's going to come out, probably next month or two. So kind of bear with us. But we want to make sure people know who you are. I think the biggest thing is letting people know that July 1st is really the day that we want to open up the pool to the community. Knock on wood that we don't have any problems, but it'll be somewhere thereof. And so when we do that, we'll make sure you guys reach out to you guys, make sure we know that you can be there. Bring some other swimmers. We want you all to know that we are really proud of you, first of all, for all your hard work. We're going to make it a little easier on the practice. Not 5 o'clock, but 6 o'clock.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
when I'm still sleeping.
That's a big deal, having that extra hour of sleep.
Yeah, but we want to make sure that, first of all, good luck to you. And then what I'd like to do is somewhere maybe in the next, when you get done, will you reach back out to me? I'd like to do a little recognition. And if there are other swimmers too, I don't want to ignore anybody else in the county. If anybody else that's in the state with you in Bullitt County, I want all of you to come here. We're going to do a recognition with you at one of the city council meetings, because I think it's important for people to know. We always talk about basketball, football, and baseball, but swimming is a very integral part. And I think, BC and really Bullitt County, we could do more. We got a facility now, maybe encourage more folks to do that. A little bit about your travel. I know we travel baseball. There's always that traveling team. And so how far have you gone for a competition?
For high school, they're normally pretty local, like Louisville, E-Town, I think is probably the farthest we've went. But for like club swimming, I've went to Ohio, I've went to Tennessee. A few weeks I'm going to Atlanta.
Oh, cool.
So
is club kind of like the equivalent of like AAU basketball? Like it's like you're not playing at your school. It's more of like I got
So those kids are from everywhere that are on this travel.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool. That's a great way to meet new folks. So when you grow up, because I haven't yet, what do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to be a doctor.
Oh, cool.
Oh, there you go.
That's awesome. No, that's really awesome. That's really cool. So I'm very proud of you. I see a dad over there that's very, very proud, which I'm very proud of him too. He's good. He's a good dude. But I know you're going to represent us very well. We thank you for being here. And like I said, we'll do some progress reports with you, and we'll do some recognition when you get back. And we're going to keep our fingers crossed, and you represent well when you do that. Now, remember, before we started this podcast, I asked you if you could do this. You've been, in your mind, you've been thinking about this. You got to set them up for this.
It's the hardest thing she's going to do this week.
Hardest thing she's going to do. She's probably her first 5 minutes of practice was easier than what she's getting ready. Are tougher than what we're done here. So with that said, Brinleigh, thank you for being here today. And would you like to add anything else before anything?
I don't think so.
No pressure. All right. Well, we're glad you're on here. You are probably one of the most mature freshmen that I've ever dealt with.
She's got me beat whenever I was. I remember how I was. Yeah.
You're very, and that's again another attribute to you and your parents and all the good stuff. So good luck. And on 3, we're going to do love, peace, chicken grease. Are you ready? All right, 1, 2, 3.
Love, peace, chicken grease.
Thank you for being on Brinleigh, and good luck. Make us proud. See you.